So good morning, everybody. If you could all take your seats, and there's plenty of them up here in front if you'd like to come up. Good morning and good morning, Chicago, I guess. I am Dr. Constance Benson. I'm a professor of medicine at the University of California, San Diego, and I'm one of the co-chairs of your sessions today. I'm going to introduce my other co-chair shortly, as he's going to be doing one of the talks, but he is Dr. Hazra from University of Chicago here on his own home turf, and he will be moderating the sessions with me today. So I'm welcoming you we used to have the numbers up here, but we're now 30 plus, as Donna Jacobson tells me. IAS-USA annual update on HIV management in Chicago. And let me just take a moment to digress. Most of you will remember, if you're from Chicago, Dr. John Fair. He was one of the first co-chairs of this session in Chicago, and I joined after Dr. Fair stepped down. But as you know, he passed away not too long ago. But among his many accomplishments, in 2010, he was the first recipient of the IAS-USA Lifetime of Leadership Award. And that was codified by the state legislature here in Illinois with a resolution honoring his lifetime of service to Northwestern, to Illinois, and to people with HIV and AIDS. And so this program is dedicated to him. IAS-USA, you don't need that part, but IAS-USA is obviously an organization that has been around for 30 plus years and is involved in a number of educational activities for medical care providers. And most recently, and I'll just digress for another moment to talk about the Ryan White Clinical Conference, which is coming up next month and will be the focus of wonderful presentations from some of the people who are here today, and is another one of the key conferences that IAS-USA sponsors. So let me just welcome the more than 100 attendees who are here today, and thank you all for coming. You come from a lot of different places. I'm not sure what the farthest away is, but maybe that would be, well, you guys can work it out. California, I guess I'm the farthest away. But we had, as you know, a pre and post-test assessment of knowledge for this program today. And this is our pre-activity knowledge assessment, which tells you that we have a little bit of work to do with those knowledge questions. Either that or we all wrote really crappy questions. So thank you all for participating in that. But we hope that we'll see some substantial improvement in knowledge and on our post-test. For those of you who need CME, this is a CME accredited course and is accredited for a maximum of 6.06 AMA PRA Category 1 credits, but also credits from a number of other organizations as well. So you can all claim credit for your hours spent with us today. Just like to thank our grant supporters. We get grants from unrestricted educational grants from a number of places to support these programs, but these are the three platinum supporters: Gilead Sciences, Merck and Company, and ViiV Healthcare. Most of you know that this list used to be a lot longer. This is an illustration of where we are with HIV and drug development these days, when there are basically three large companies left who are doing major antiviral drug development for HIV. There are some smaller people or smaller companies that still participate, but we're very thankful for our platinum supporters and people who are still involved in HIV-related research. Because this is a CME accredited activity, the presenters today do have information about any financial relationships with companies that they are involved with, and you'll be able to see those both in your syllabus and in the initial slides in the presentation. There are handouts available in your e-syllabus system on the course webpage. Some of the slides might have been updated since the e-syllabus was published. So make sure that you make note of that as the presentations go along. The final PowerPoint presentation slides will be updated on the website, and you can look at them after the course is completed. And you can also go back and re-review some of the talks if you're not able to be present for all of them. So I'm now going to turn this over to my co-chair, and Dr. Ani Hazra. I'm not going to pronounce your whole name, Ani, is a board certified specialist in infectious diseases and has a primary practice focused on sexual health and wellness, including in the LGBTQ plus community. He delivers access to important health information, is heavily involved in specialized infectious diseases care, is the director of the ID training fellowship training program at University of Chicago, is the medical director for the Sexual Wellness Clinic and the director for STI services for the Chicago Center of HIV Elimination. He has a lot of areas of expertise, but the one he's going to concentrate on today is related to HIV medicine and sexually transmitted infections. So I'm going to have him go through the rest of our opening slides.
Thank you. Thank you, Connie, so much. And welcome everyone to Chicago for those flying in. We are very excited to have a day packed with great education. And part of that is going to be some interactive polling questions we'll be having with folks here. So you can see here that this is the QR code to access Slido, which is the platform we'll be using for the Q&A, as well as some of the other questions that will be polled. So you can either go to slido.com and join as a participant using that number, or you can take a photo of this QR code right now. We'll leave it on for another minute or so, so you guys can get together. Thank you. I'm a bit taller than Connie, I guess. Okay, sorry. All right. All right. So we'll start with the easy question first, just to let us know your academic degree, license, or position, so we can get an idea of everyone in the room currently. Again, the QR code will be on every one of the Slido questions. So if you don't worry, if you lose the website, you can go there, or just go to slido.com and enter that access code itself. All right. Love the music. Thank you, Constance. Great. 55. I feel like I'm in an auction. All right. Cool. All right. So you can see here the breakdown of folks. 40% of the folks respondents, MDs or other international equivalent. We have a nice mix of degrees and positions here, which I think will be a really rich discussion overall. Another question we want to ask, if you want to place yourself on the scale of HIV expertise and selecting the number that best applies to you, or where you feel like you fall on the scale, from 1 to 5, 1 being limited or no expertise, and 5 being an expert. Let's get to 60 and good enough. All right. So yeah, it seems like everyone is very maybe reserved and keeping themselves in the middle there at 3 to 4 being the bulk of folks. So we really hope no matter where you fall on the scale that you come away today with some great education, some great talking points and perspectives as we think about sort of HIV treatment and prevention in the year 2025. I do want to recognize fellows and other folks in training. If you guys could stand so we could recognize folks who are here, who are the new generation of folks in HIV. Excellent. These are all my excellent. And again, you'll have the morning agenda available to you. We'll be starting the morning with Dr. Barr, then myself, and then Dr. Walker and Dr. Courier. Those sessions are structured as 30 minutes, sort of high yield didactics, really then followed by 15 minutes of Q&A. We really, encourage a robust Q&A for folks to be able to speak to. I do not know what that is doing. Oh, we're over time. Oh, okay. Well, that's it. And then, we do have a full hour for lunch break, and then sessions in the afternoon. And again, the Q&A, we really encourage. We have 2 mics up here, so please come in and don't be shy and use the microphones. But also, you'll be able to submit your questions through Slido that Dr. Benson and I will be able to moderate during each session. Excellent. With that, thank you all for coming. We really appreciate your guys' time and commitment today, and we'll get started.